favorite games on the Oculus Rift. Robo Recall. You know, for a free game, when you buy the Oculus Rift, this and the controllers, you actually get this game for free. You know, set up your account. I mean, it's automatically free. It's probably one of the best shooters currently that's out. And you'll see why. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of people that play it too. Okay, let's get started. First, we're going to go into the settings menu. Make sure that it's on. And it's got some amazing graphics too. We're going to put it on 4. Aliasing. It's got to be really high. You know, we want to show you guys the best video possible. We're just going to go ahead and stick with the 1.0 pixel density for right now. So I already have some profiles that I've kind of started and messed with here. When I was doing a build before, I lost some information, so I had to start all over again. Let's just start a new game in game 4. I mean, this beginning would probably frighten just about anybody that plays this game. You know, especially for you guys that are into horror and stuff like that, and are graphics fanatics. This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely, just absolutely amazing. And you can tell the graphics are crazy. And folks, I would recommend for you to stand up playing this game. This kind of reminds me of something that would happen in Terminator. When I first did this, this is kind of crazy. You know? Oh no, what are they going to do? And it makes you feel like you lose yourself from reality. And you actually think you're in the game. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so you start out as a Robo Recall specialist, and so you're in the facility right now. So basically, you're pretty much a policeman that his job is to go out and shoot these robots and get them off the street to initiate a recall because they're malfunctioning, and they're considered this is where you start out. So as you start out, this is the tutorial, obviously. So teleporting is really easy. It doesn't make you sick because it does have teleporting. I know a lot of people wish they could walk and stuff, but in this game, to be honest, this would probably make you very ill, very ill. And I do not recommend it at all. See, this is kind of tricky to get used to because you rotate the thumbstick to aim. But you'll get the hang of it. So you don't have to lean all the way over. You just... See, they're telling you can you know, rip the head off the robot. You can rip all these parts off. You can be doing that plenty of this during the game. Oh, and yeah, and I recommend at least a 7x7, a 7-foot by 7-foot area to do this. Otherwise, you're going to be hitting your monitor and everything else that's in your way, and you could probably fall down and hurt yourself pretty badly. Pretty cool. Of course, if you drop anything at all, you can just pick it right back up. It's pretty comfortable. It's pretty comfortable to use. I mean, playing this game almost gives you a feeling what a Star Wars game would feel like in this, like, because you feel like you have the Force. Anyways, let's go over here and let's get started. Pretty easy getting started in this game to kind of lose the sensors. There are a few spots in this game, you know, that pretty cool the first time. You actually feel like I said, you lose yourself, you know, from reality to this fantasy world, becoming this person. It's pretty easy to get used to. When you run out of ammo, you just pick them up again. It's pretty easy. Alright, so now we're going to hit Zone 1. You know, product alert. This kind of gives you, it's a pretty easy mission. Just get you used to shooting and moving around. And this game, by the way, is 360 degrees. You can move 360 degrees. It's very realistic. Really recommend anybody to play this game. You know, it's one of the many reasons to get an Oculus Rift. I mean, that was pretty cool. You can aim directly down sight. I mean, it really, it's very, very clear. And by the way, you can go up against other people. Oh, here they go. Let's see if we can get them. It's a lot harder than it looks. Sometimes I have noticed that it's very easy in this game to, if you're not paying attention to where the guns are. I notice when I move and I'm looking, see how the guns, if I look down, see how the guns move? You can lose track of where they are, and you could turn yourself just ever so slightly and reach down. And let's say you're reaching down like right here. You're not picking guns up, but yet you're reaching down here and only picking one. It happens quite frequently that you're only getting one gun instead of having those two guns. And I mean, that's my only real complaint about this game is, you know, when you're turning, I feel like the gun should adapt. If you just reach down, it should automatically do that. She should just automatically pick the guns. But, you know, it makes it a little bit more realistic, and I understand. That's just my preference. Maybe not yours. So constantly getting a reload, they're quite important in this game. And you can dodge bullets. See? See how many times I grabbed that? You can go ahead and pick their guns up too. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna drop that. Only 6, but well, we're gonna use them anyways. I could always reload. So even look at that, even the metal swings. I mean, it's probably not the best idea to have that. Boy, I wasn't doing good that round. Probably not going to do that great. And end of each round, there's a grand finale, and they just really come after you. And it gets really hard. It's amazingly hard. Especially in some of the later chapters. But you really... See? Shotguns are absolutely amazing in this game. See, it took me 2 times that time to get that to work. To get that back to 20. Pretty funny. Now, here comes the grand finale for this chapter. You'll see what it's like. It gets pretty crazy. This game can give you a pretty good workout, too. It gives you an excuse to play a video game for a bit longer. Oh, Almost screwed that one up pretty good. See, it's pretty easy to, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, it's pretty easy to screw up. See, I constantly have to grab for that gun. So they time you. I'm doing terrible right now, so. I mean, they go for headshots, they're counting everything. That wasn't that great. I could do a lot better. But it gives you an idea how crazy it is. Sure, some of you guys could do a lot better than me, for sure. Yeah, when I first played that, I went crazy. Because I thought I couldn't get the gun and I didn't know what was going on. I thought the game was glitching or something. So that's enough for today. You just end up back in your office each time. You go back to your hub, the hollow station. You log in, and this will show your missions, your status, you know, how many points and where you're at. You can do, as you get pick up guns and stuff, you can actually upgrade. So you get more ammo for your shotgun, or you know, your shooting speeds increased, or so far, etc., etc. This also has, you know, mods. You can actually go to go online and look. I mean, you can find the Unreal Engine. Go to the Unreal Engine forums and actually find mods for this game. Of course, you're going to have a decent machine. I recommend, you know, definitely an i7, a quad core, something of, you know, a newer. I recommend, in my opinion, I recommend an i7 7700 or 7700K. Just for the fact, you get those out there for like around $300 right now, maybe a little bit less, since the i9s are dropping currently. Get a good, you know, you get good gameplay and get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I recommend, in a system right now, if you're getting into VR, if you plan on liking VR, to actually give yourself a chance. I mean, right now, some games you actually need, very few, but some games you need 16 gigs of RAM to run these games at full potential. Again, I'm running a 1080 Ti. So that's 11 gigs of video memory right off the bat. I'm running a 7700K, and I'm running 32 gigs of 3200. So, I mean, those are just my recommendations. Well, I hope you get this game. I hope you really liked, the gameplay, and I know what else to talk about. Really, you just have to go to the Oculus store, or just go online and see if you can find this game, and get the Oculus Rift, man. Guys, I really think that it's this game is worth it, and if they have more games like this, especially if you get in, I mean, for those that like the Call of Duty games, the FPS shooters, this would be really fun to play something like this multiplayer. A few games are coming out, I mean, currently that are technically in beta right now, that are first-person shooters that are similar. But I think that they should come out with, obviously, a Call of Duty or a Battlefield in VR. But to be honest, right now, Battlefield's actually really hard, especially for PC. It's really hard to have a PC to be able to run it at really high speeds consistently. I mean, it would be very demanding. I mean, Battlefield, I mean, on its highest setting is a pretty demanding game. I mean, if you were in, you can imagine it running VR at its full potential. I mean, in Battlefield, with the distance the way it is, and all the buffering. I mean, that would I don't even think there's a card. You'd almost have to have something like the 1080 Ti and SLI with those capabilities to even be able to run it at a decent frame rate. Never mind 4K. We don't even want to go there. I mean, we can't even run 4K close to the 100 frames per second currently, almost with anything. So, well, let me hear what you guys think. Go to my YouTube channel, definitely like, subscribe, put a thumbs up, put a thumbs down. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of sound in the background. My case is a little loud. Computer's a little bit loud. My ambient temperatures inside are not great, so I have my fan set a little high. And I'm telling you what, that 1080 Ti creates some heat. I'm not currently water cooled. I don't currently have a custom water cooling unit set up. I'm actually working on that. Maybe here soon I won't have that. I'll have some water cooling, and my fans will be a little bit not quite as loud. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.